Hey, welcome to the Freshwater Weekly Update this week. Everything went really well last week with the shooting of the two separate videos, both saltwater and fresh, and you guys responded better than I had expected, and so we're going to keep it up for another week and kind of keep going and see how the feel is for this thing. So, welcome to the Weekly Update. We're going to get started with freshwater here in just a second. One thing I'd like to mention really quick is we barely have any entries in the new giveaway that we're doing right now, and when I say that, I mean I think we have 5. So you definitely want to get involved in this right now. Easy win on the BioCube this month as we are at day number 13 and only 16, 17 more days left. Now let's get on to the freshwater this week. Something that I've used a couple of times this year in freshwater service accounts where I've had particularly difficult problems with either overhead lighting like this or just simple problems that have been created from people leaving the lights on too long is internal UV sterilization. This is not an expensive way and a very easy way to put a small internal UV sterilizer that will attach on the wall of the inside of your aquarium. Water passes through it and it uses UV to kill any algae spores that are in the water molecules itself. Hint, no more green algae, no more cloudy water, things like that. So this is a great way to control algae problems in a freshwater aquarium. It's also a great way to control any type of parasitic problems. If your tank is particularly prone to ick or anything like that, this is a very, very inexpensive way of adding one little piece of equipment to your freshwater tank that can really, really help things along. Okay, so let's get into the freshwater fish and live plants. Okay, let's talk Africans to start the day off. Medium peacocks came in. Great color for the money. Lots of pop on these guys that came in this week. Moving right through here, I got some larger ones, as you can see. These two are locally raised peacocks. So, and the guy that does these is he's phenomenal. Elegance Corys came in this week. This is a Cory we don't have in a lot. Very beautiful, a little bit more elongated body in the Elegance Cory. Great bottom feeder, great for community tanks. Small silver dollars came in this week, and cool for a change because I haven't been getting these very regularly, and when I have, they've been really large. This is a great small group of schooling silver dollars. Okay, this is a great semi-aggressive group to show you. Bala sharks came in this week, albino rainbow sharks came in this week, golden sharks came in this week, rainbow sharks came in this week, red tail sharks came in this week. There are also some spotted pictus and striped Raphael you can see moving across the bottom, but a great assortment of freshwater sharks came in this week. Everybody asks about them every single week. Rummy-nosed Tetras came in this week. These are literally fresh in the store. They've only been in the tank for maybe an hour or two. They haven't colored up really vibrant yet, but they will, and as everyone knows in a Planet Aquaria, this is one of your top 5 schooling fish to have in there. Beautiful fish, really, really cool. I don't have them every week because getting really, really nice ones is tricky, and we have to kind of wait until the right school shows up, I guess you could say, and they showed up this week. Very intensely colored electric blue crayfish came in this week. I bring this up right now just because the color, the mottled blue and black that's in this is really an exceptional variant of this particular type of crayfish. So very, very beautiful if you are in the market and you want a statement maker in a semi-aggressive tank that's got a little bit of room where he's not going to pounce on anybody. This is a great, great electric blue crayfish. Okay, Ryan, where are you?
We got puffers!
Yes, Ryan, thank you. We have dwarf pea puffers in this week. I can't say it. Dwarf pea puffers are in this week. This is one of the most asked about puffers that we get, one of the most asked about freshwater fish we get, and they typically go fast. So if you have been in the market or waiting for some dwarf pea puffers, we have got these. These are two true freshwater puffer fish. And they're actually a little big for dwarf pea puffers. Say that 10 times. Dwarf Mexican crayfish. I love these guys because they don't get very big. In a Planet Aquarium, They really make a statement crawling across the bottom, just because having invertebrates in tanks with fish just adds to the whole look of having a biotope and just rounding out having a really cool aquarium. You can see another little crayfish in there with him. But these guys are great. They're not expensive. A couple of them do a great job cleaning up the bottom. Any leftover food and stuff they will scavenge for, and you don't really have to worry about them because they don't get these big nasty claws. They're just cool to have, and there you go. This is what happens in about 3 weeks when you buy a red-tail cat. Is this your fish? Okay, tell us about the red-tail cat. For a second, I'm gonna let a customer talk.
I bought him, he was like this big. About that big,
Starting out. Where are the rest of your fish?
Harmless. Well, I mean, he didn't get them all, but I had him
he
in a
didn't get them all.
I had him in a tank, so I had him in a tank, and then one day, I saw him, he had a fish in his mouth that was almost the same size as he was, and he wouldn't let it go.
Welcome to the red-tail cat.
You know what I'm saying? But after that, I realized he was getting them. He ate one of my Oscars.
Oscar problems? Red-tail cat solutions.
He's awesome, but he's pretty though, man.
He is. He's a gorgeous fish. It's a
Pretty,
gorgeous
yeah.
fish. Someone said Neocardenia Shrimp, and we said, okay. So I think Kat and Ryan have gotten in just about every color of the rainbow that we can easily get. I've got orange, I've got yellow, I've got the gorgeous blue, pink, just about every color I can think of. And as you can see, I've got them in mass, so they are all over the place. But if you want to do a nano tank, if you want to do something cool with live plants, these just absolutely round out a tank in incredible ways. So beautiful, beautiful shrimp. In keeping with my promise to show more live bears, here they are. Assorted mollies, balloon mollies are in here this week. I think there's a few platies in the mix. I want to also show you right down here all these guppies that came in, because there is a really nice assortment of male guppies that came in this week. I mean, look at that. Even me, which is not the biggest fan of live bears, stops for a second and goes, man, those are sharp. And they are. Okay, so I wanted to showcase some of the plants this week that grow and make kind of a turf appearance around rockeries and things that you might make trying to custom design an aquarium. Like the one we just looked at, this is some glossostigma that came in this week. It's really beautiful and healthy. I want to also show you the most popular, which is the Monte Carlo and the dwarf baby tears that came in this week. So if you're ready to do some serious aquascaping, these would be the perfect plants to try to use that. And they will mat and make a carpet-like appearance that will allow you a lot of different things you can do in a live plant aquarium. You're looking at a ton of Java moss, Java ferns, moss balls, water sprite up top. If you're wanting to breed fish, if you want to get some babies going, this is the safest place, because this is where that will happen without any predation from other fish and things like that. Lots of cool moss balls, which are great for aquascaping, and you can see the Java fern as well, and the Java moss, which are great too if you're trying to do designs with driftwood and things like that in your tank. So this is a great little tank of very controllable plants that you can use in aquascape and design came in this week. What we didn't have last week in the direction of bunch plants is a lot of Rotala and Luigia. We have lots of different types of those this week, and I'm told there is a huge plant shipment on the way. Ryan will hopefully have out pretty soon. Kleiner bar swords, for you highlight plant people, this is a highlight plant. The Klein meaning small in German. The small sword right here is a great mid to background, but does require strong light. You can kind of see all the variations in the leaf formation and in the striations and the color and stuff like that. Beautiful sword plant. This is a beautiful catfish. It's elongated, almost in the shape kind of a farewella, but it gets this beautiful extended whip-like tail. Looks great because it has almost like a boa constrictor pattern on the body. High dorsal fin, as you can see him raise it right there. But really cool. I don't have a lot of them. It looks like I've got maybe 2 or 3 of them, but Whiptail Catfish, super cool. Oh, yep, I got 3. Okay, so that's a quick rundown of freshwater this week. I will show more plants next week. And as availability gets better with freshwater, I will hopefully have a whole new batch of fish to show you next week. Have a wonderful week. God bless. Stay tuned. More's coming your way.